going to be your bonus reading. This is going to be for Sagittarius placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Be sure to flip and switch the roles and genders and place yourself where you fit in the story, okay? So flip and switch if needed, okay? And remember, whatever doesn't resonate with you, it could be for someone else who needs to hear it. Everybody's on different timelines and different parts of their journey, okay? Not everybody's not on the same page. Everybody's not going through the same thing. And these are general readings. So just keep that in mind. If you guys ever wanted something more tailored for you, you can always email me. But, yeah. All right, so let's see what Sagittarius placements most importantly need to know at this time for their bonus reading. Let's see what Saggies most importantly need to know right now. What do Saggies need to know? Okay, so we got twin flame realizations. I don't know if I want to take both. Mirroring, shared feelings, reflection. Maybe somebody could be realizing something about someone who they thought was their twin, or maybe somebody could be understanding that somebody is. Realization, epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. Let me see. Yeah, shallow, hollow, empty, and boredom. I don't know if I want to take these, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I never really felt, I normally don't like to take two cards at once when it comes to the oracle messages. But something is telling me to, so I'm going to do it. Fuck it. Escaping, avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. Somebody here could have pushed away a twin flame relationship or dynamic for something that was hollow, empty, and is boring. We'll see. What's twin flame for Sag? Yeah, somebody here ignored or didn't see somebody as a twin flame, maybe because a person didn't look a certain way, didn't dress a certain way, didn't act a certain way. Somebody here wanted to explore their options. And I feel like with time, somebody could be realizing whatever they chose, whatever they went towards, is just something hollow. Yeah, I feel like somebody here ignored their twin flame, Moon in Cancer with the 4 Cups, or somebody didn't realize or see somebody as that. Yeah, somebody here didn't want something when it was presented to them. When somebody had something in front of their face, they didn't see it, they overlooked it, or they didn't want it. What's realizations? Yeah, Ace of Wands. I feel like somebody could be having an epiphany. Hold on. Yeah, now somebody's realizing something. Ace of Wands. What's shallow? Yeah, 7 of Cups. I feel like somebody here chose a shallow connection over a twin flame. I feel like somebody has some type of superficial idea that their twin flame was supposed to look a certain way or be a certain type of person. You know, it's something like Venus and Scorpio. Yeah, somebody here chose something that was shallow, hollow, empty. Somebody chose an illusion. Somebody chose something or somebody superficial. What's twin flame? Yeah, Seven of Swords. I feel like somebody deceived themselves. Moon in Aquarius. What's realizations? Yeah, somebody also could have been avoiding accountability. Justice here, Libra. Something about Libra season. Somebody here can have Libra, Gemini, or Virgo in their chart. I feel like see, the reason why somebody didn't want to choose this twin flame, or the reason why it was easy for them to overlook it, this person with this Seven of Swords running away from this justice, twin flames with this mirroring, share feelings, reflection, because somebody was refusing to do the self-reflection, they wasn't able to see who somebody really was to them. That's why it was so easy for them to overlook this, avoid this, run away from it. Somebody also doesn't want to take accountability. They didn't really want to look at themselves. Twin flame connections are not easy connections to be in because they force you to face yourself. They're going to mirror things to you that you may not want to see. It could be triggering. It's beautiful. It's very deep. It's very intense. It's magnetic, but it also forces you to look at yourself, to take accountability, to be fair, to be honest, to be just. And somebody here didn't want to do that, so they went towards some bullshit. Hey, Kat, good morning. What's shallow? Yeah, somebody here chose somebody because they had more money. They dressed a certain, maybe somebody here could have chose someone who's like, because they dress a certain way, they make a certain amount of money. Somebody chose someone else they overlooked their twin flame and chose someone for superficial reasons. Money, clothes, the way somebody dressed, their hair, ethnicity, just something, some skin, it could be skin complexion, it could be something just stupid. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius here. Somebody could be born in December. What's Four of Cups? Somebody could have thought somebody was more of their twin flame. Yeah, the Lovers here, Gemini energy, because of how they looked. Something just superficial and stupid. Four of Cups. Yeah, Six of Wands, Jupiter and Leo. I feel like somebody was in their ego. Somebody here could have felt like they had more options. Yeah, High Priestess. Cancer, Pisces energy. Somebody here overlooked someone because they felt like somebody just doesn't have the depth. They don't have the range emotionally, spiritually. Like somebody just, this could even be just, again, reputation, how somebody makes someone look. And what's the High Priestess and the Six of Wands? The High Priestess is the Divine Feminine. Yeah, Nine of Swords in reverse. Mars in Gemini. Somebody was supposed to listen to their intuition, not go off of how somebody dresses, how they look, how much money they have, what they have. Like somebody didn't. Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, Nine of Cups in reverse. Somebody here, maybe somebody didn't have status, or they didn't have what somebody felt like they should have had materially. And that's why it was easy for somebody to overlook their twin flame. Nine of Cups in reverse. Jupiter and Pisces. Status. Somebody's reputation. Somebody could have, anyways, what's the Seven of Swords? Maybe somebody's not happy about how somebody looks. Somebody could have wanted to keep, it's like somebody here wanted to keep their twin flame hidden, but then go out in public or be seen with somebody else. It's like, no. Seven of Swords. Yeah, Six of Cups. Somebody could have ran back to somebody from their past, or Scorpio Sun energy. Somebody just went back to, it's just familiarity. What's the Six of Cups? Some of y'all could have grew up with somebody. Yeah, y'all, this could even been like a friend, or you guys have mutual friends here. Yeah, it's like somebody here just did something for superficial reasons. Six of Cups. The luck child. Somebody already knew who they twin flame. Somebody's twin flame is someone that they already knew. But somebody didn't want it to be that. They wanted to, no, it has to be something better out there. No, I don't want it to be someone I know. And somebody's twin flame was in front of their face the whole time. The Lovers here, Gemini energy. You or somebody can have Gemini in their chart. What's the Lovers? Yeah, somebody here lost their twin flame. Somebody missed this opportunity. I feel like somebody also could have abused somebody, used somebody for sex, or treated somebody as that. Somebody undervalued a person. Somebody here didn't give. They were selfish. Something could have been one-sided. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn, Sun energy. Yeah, the Lovers. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Yeah, now somebody wants, I feel like somebody's going to want a second chance. The Emperor here, Aries energy. What's the Emperor? Yeah, the World card. Let me cover this. Yeah, look at this. We got the Emperor and then we got the Empress. The World card, fixed sign energy, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. Yeah, I feel like this cycle is closed. What's the Ace of Wands? Yeah, the Hermit in reverse. I feel like they don't do no self-reflection. Somebody's also getting karma. There's going to be consequences for this. Somebody here also they're going to regret pushing somebody away. Virgo here. You or someone can have Virgo in their chart. Hermit in reverse. Then, yeah, a missed opportunity. Somebody missed an opportunity. Taurus, Gemini. You or somebody can have in their chart. Somebody could be born in May. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse? Yeah, Three of Swords. This is going to break somebody's heart. Somebody broke their own heart. Let me write something down. Yeah, somebody broke their own heart. Somebody overlooked a true divine feminine. Three of Swords here. That's why you can't go off of how somebody looks, what they have, what they don't have. That does not equate to a divine feminine or divine masculine. It's not about looks. It's about character. And that's where people get that misconstrued. What's the Three of Swords? Saturn and Libra. Yeah, the Moon in reverse. Somebody, self-deception. Somebody deceived themselves. Yeah, it's not really much to say. This is self-deception. Somebody hurt their own heart. What's the Justice here? Yeah, Queen of Swords in reverse. Heavy Libra, heavy Virgo. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, September, Libra. What's the Queen of Swords in reverse? King of Cups in reverse. Somebody didn't follow their intuition. They didn't make... I also feel like somebody was super comfortable with somebody and they still overlooked it. Somebody didn't want to accept or believe that a particular person that they felt comfortable, their safest and most open and comfortable with was their twin flame. Yeah. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, October, Scorpio. Somebody was like, nah, I can't be them. Nah, I don't want it to be them. I want it to be somebody that looks like this or has that or dresses like this or dresses like that, or it's just something stupid. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Now somebody in their feelings. Somebody in their feelings. June Cancer, June Gemini, Queen of Cups. Yeah, the Four of Wands in reverse. Now somebody feels homesick. I got that for Taurus. You or somebody can have Taurus in their chart. Go watch Taurus. Go watch their bonus. Venus and Aries. Now somebody feels homesick. Somebody here misses somebody. They may not show it, but somebody here they're in regret. Four of Wands in reverse. Y'all could be seeing 444. Taurus got 444 as well. What's the Four of Wands in reverse? Yeah, Two of Cups. Somebody misses a connection. They miss a friendship, a connection. Venus and Cancer. And if somebody is in a new relationship, they don't feel at home. There's no solid foundation there. Or they're in a marriage or whatever, yeah. What's the Seven of Cups? Yeah, somebody wanted to explore their options. They thought that, no, I can find better. There's no better than your twin flame. There's no better than that. Three of Wands here, Aries Sun. What's the Three of Wands? Somebody could have turned their back on somebody and everything. Three of Wands. Yeah, Temperance here. I feel like somebody here thought that somebody will always be waiting for them, always be available, always be loyal. That's not the case. You may want to go watch Capricorn because that came out for Capricorn too. Three of Wands. Yeah, King of Wands. Somebody wanted to explore their options. Somebody was supposed to be an Empress. I feel like somebody here lost their place in somebody's life as their divine masculine because of the way they moved. Now somebody went from an Emperor to a King of Wands. Somebody has been demoted spiritually. Somebody was supposed to be an Emperor. Now they're a King of Wands. They may be attractive. They may, be fly, but they'll never be an Emperor. The Emperor is the highest energy out of all the kings, just like the Empress is the highest energy out of all the queens. So this person will get a Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands at best. They'll never get an Empress. And it's not just because they didn't choose their counterpart, their twin flame, but it's because of the way this person thinks, the way they move. They don't make good decisions. They don't see things clearly. Somebody has like a rose tint. They have like this shiny thing syndrome. Somebody here thinks everything that's new is better than what they already have, or the connection or connections that are just already solid and genuine and authentic, where they can be themselves, they can be open, they can be comfortable, they don't have to wear a mask. This person, they're exploring their options, but they have to wear a mask. They got to put on a facade. They can't really be their true self, like how they were with this other person. King of Wands, I feel like somebody's reflecting. And somebody here could be bored in their new relationship, their new connection, marriage, whatever this is. They're bored. It's hollow, it's empty, it's shallow. It's superficial. Probably no good conversations, no intellect, no stimulation other than maybe sex. And maybe somebody here just looks good on their arm. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer energy, July Cancer, July Leo. Yeah, somebody can't, oh my God, I can't make this up. What did I do? Oh, it's right there. Somebody, yeah, the Star in reverse, Aquarius. Somebody can't be themselves. Somebody chose a relationship or chose another person that they can't even be their full self in. Star here, Aquarius energy, or they went back to somebody that they can't eat, that drains them, depletes them. Somebody that maybe it feels familiar, but somebody's just not satisfied. They're never satisfied. They're never content. Somebody here they did something out of greed too. What's the Queen of Pentacles? Either somebody went to a new person, a brand new person, again, shiny thing syndrome, or somebody went back to somebody that they shouldn't have went back to. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Temperance, heavy Sag energy. This could be another Sag, or this could be you, or you could be a different sign watching for your Sag placement. Temperance here. What's the Temperance? Yeah, Five of Cups in reverse. I feel like whoever got rejected is healing. They're moving on. Mars and Scorpio with the Five of Cups in reverse. They're focusing on their money, their stability. Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I know y'all see that. The Emperor, the Empress, and we have the Lovers here. Lovers is Gemini energy, and the Lovers is Twin Flame. Somebody overlooked their counterpart. They felt like somebody could have felt like an empress. This could be a man who felt like an empress is supposed to have long hair, or they're supposed to be a certain complexion, or they're supposed to dress a certain way, sound a certain way, look a certain way, be, you know what I'm saying? Like something superficial, hollow. Oh, what's this? Or this could be a woman who did the same thing, flip and switch it. But I'm getting this is a man who did that. Empress. Yeah, the Death card. Something is over. Scorpio energy. You or someone can have Scorpio in their chart. What's the Death card? Yeah, Two of Wands. Yeah. Now somebody's like, damn. Now somebody here can want to talk. Now they see something clearly. But it's like, I feel like somebody revoked their offer from somebody, or didn't, or just treated them like a one-night stand, a sneaky link, or whatever. And it's like somebody doesn't want to deal with somebody no more. Two of Wands. Mars and Aries. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody here could be trying to plan on how to make some changes, or how to come towards this Empress, or this Empress is making changes. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Leo. Somebody could be born in August. What's the Knight of Pentacles? I feel like also somebody here took too long. They dragged their feet. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Opposing forces. Yeah, Five of Swords, the Devil, the Ten of Swords. Somebody here thought they had it like that, and they don't. Somebody got a little too big for their bridges. What's the Star in reverse? Yeah, Four of Swords. Somebody made their bet. They're going to have to lie in it. Even if this person wants to come towards this Empress, or even if this Empress wanted to be with the person who was supposed to be their counterpart, there's going to always be an opposing force now. I feel like because the cycle has closed. The cycle is something is done, it's over. It's with the Death card here, Scorpio energy, it's over, it's done. Somebody can want to finish something that they started with somebody, but it's always going to be an opposing force. Somebody could be married, or maybe somebody let another person get in the way. There's always going, yeah. Well, whoop-de-doo. Let's get some chakra messages. Yeah, somebody was fearful of the unknown. Somebody here somebody knew that they were going to have to be themselves, being with a particular type of person. They wasn't going to be able to be in their ego. They were going to have to be in a more heart-centered space. And I don't think they're used to that. I think somebody's used to chaos, toxicity, just wearing a mask, being something or someone that they're not. And that was too much of a risk for somebody. So they just wanted to either go back to what or who was familiar, or they went towards a new person that they confront for something shallow. What else? Now somebody bored, they're dissatisfied, suspicious and fearful. Yeah, somebody here could have been suspicious of their counterpart. Yeah, somebody could have thought that somebody was living a lie, something where somebody wasn't really who they said they were, but they were. Their counterpart, at least. Yeah. Ungrounded. What's fearful of the unknown? Yeah, overreacting. somebody jumped to a lot of conclusions when it came to a particular person, or just when it came, yeah, this could have been fear of commitment. Somebody could have been overly analytical of someone. Somebody was just unawakened. Somebody was unawakened. They're just, like I said, they don't have the depth. Somebody doesn't have the depth that was needed to be able to see this for what it was when it was in front of their face. Suspicious and fearful. Yeah, shyness and social anxiety. Somebody has a hard time expressing their feelings, emotions. Maybe somebody wasn't like, maybe somebody's used to dealing with women or men. Somebody here is self-sabotaged. Somebody also has a hard time dealing with change. Somebody could be set in their ways. But somebody's not used to dealing with people that are like calm, stable, emotionally regulated. This could be a man who's used to dealing with chaotic women. Maybe their mother is domineering, controlling, and chaotic, and their their real twin flame was the opposite of that. Or somebody could have had a father that was inconsistent or wasn't there, so they're used to men who were chaotic or who were unreliable. So when you deal with people that have unresolved childhood wounds that they have not dealt with or faced, anything that's opposite of that is not gonna, they're not gonna feel really attracted to it. It's not gonna stick. What's ungrounded? Yeah, guarded because of past hurt. Somebody was guarded with their twin flame because of a past situation with an ex, a child's mother, child's father, but then they open themselves up to new people. Overthinking everything. Yeah, somebody here overthought everything when it came to their counterpart. Somebody was too much in their head instead of in their heart space. And the only reason why it was easy for somebody to be open to new people is because they're fake. And because they're fake, they're gonna just meet people who are fake too, who are shallow, hollow, bored, empty. They're gonna meet people who are just like them. Somebody made their bed, they got a lie in it. But this cycle is completely closed for good. Something is permanently over. I feel like it's a little too late for somebody to come in and show somebody that they are reliable, dependable. Somebody missed their chance. They missed their opportunity. Somebody took something for granted. This is your reading. This is your bonus, Sag. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.